you have pieces of metal decor that you aren't using or you want to use but they need an upcycle, then this video is for you. I am taking 4 metal objects and upcycling them into amazing home decor. They are super easy projects and very budget friendly.
Project number 1 is so super easy, you guys. We're going to start by taking our Iron Orchid Designs Katarina transfer and finding a floral in red. I am going to be paging through this, and while I'm doing that, let me introduce myself. My name is Sandra, and I am the owner and creator here at Midwest Charm. I specialize in repurposed, upcycled vintage home decor, as well as all of your DIY needs. I carry DIY paint, I carry Sweet Pickins milk paint, I carry Iron Orchid Designs, Roycycled Treasures, and Connie Lines and Designs, and more. You can find us on all the social medias linked below, as well as on our website, which is www.midwestcharm.co. To apply a transfer, you are simply going to peel off the back, place the item where you would like it to go, and use that nifty little transfer tool that comes with your transfer and rub this on. As you are peeling back the top, if any of it does not stick, you go ahead and place it down again and keep rubbing. This is a really easy process, and you can see here I just have an enamelware pan, a vintage one. I've had this for a while in my stash, and I've been meaning to add something to it so that it can be hung on the wall and be a little art piece. You will find all of the items that I use in today's videos linked below, and they're all on the website, so go ahead and click those. They are available for your purchase now. And this will just get sealed up in the end here with one quick coat of, I used liquid patina. You could use liquid patina or Big Top. Either one of those seal really well. They just have a little bit different sheen. And since this was pretty worn, I just went with the liquid patina, which tends to be a little bit more matte. Now make sure you hang around to the very end of the video so you can see all of these items hung up, stage, etc. For project number 2, I had already started this piece previously, and I don't think I caught it on video. I took a little black dress and I painted this little metal box. It's got dings in it, it was scratched up, and I just wanted to use this for some storage. So I am going to take out the new transfer Saint Germain, and I picked out, I think, 4 total different pieces. And again, we're going to go ahead and rub with our transfer tool and apply this. This paint was sealed in with Big Top. It sat around for a little bit, and I can't tell if this piece just got a little damp or what's going on with it, but there were bits and pieces that didn't want to stick down. But in the end, I got it all applied, and I do go in with a coat of liquid patina to seal this up, and then it's done. Now you will see me take that top piece of plastic and go over and burnish this, which just means you're going to rub that in and make sure that all of the air bubbles are out and that all of those little teeny tiny pieces you've worked so hard to get on there remain on there before we seal this up. And then here I am going to give you a quick sneak peek of the color it was before. I believe it was green. Yes, it was green. And we are just burnishing this in, and then we are going to give it that coat of top coat here. I just am going in with crystal clear chandelier. That's what it is. I don't have any big top left on my desk, and this was open, so we're just going to seal in our transfers. The paint has already been sealed and doesn't need to be sealed, but you do want to seal your transfers in with either some wax or a polyacrylic top coat. And we are just going to be using liquid patina for that. It's got a bit of a matte sheen to it, which I really like. And then this project, once it's dry, is done. Project number 3 is another project I started off screen a while back, and this is just I think this is a lid, and it was silver plated. The bottom was not around, but what I did is painted this in 2 coats of aviary, and now I'm just going to give it a light distress. And this will end up getting sealed up in the end, but not before we go ahead and finish it up. I'm going to flip this over here and get off any of the paint that seeped through onto this side on that little rim. And we're going to get all that removed. And then we're going to make sure this is dust free and go ahead and apply a transfer to the inside of this. And I picked out the transfer. This is from the new 2025 summer release. And this is Sarah Featon's Botanicals, and I just pulled out this one to use. There's actually 2 of these ones in here. I love this transfer. So you could do like alternating, but I just wanted one little swoosh of floral, and we're going to apply this the exact same way that we applied the ones in the previous projects. And then once this is applied, I will go in yet again and apply our top coat. I am going in with some I'm sorry, not Sweet Pickins. I'm going in with DIY liquid patina for that. And then this project is done. Project number 4 is another item I've had around for a while. I did spray this down with 2 coats of shellac to seal in all of the rust and paint that's already on this. It's chippy, it's rusty, it's crusty, it's super good, but I felt like it just needed something. I didn't want to just put it in my booth like this. So I am leaving this as is, but I'm going to be adding a chunk of Roycycled decoupage paper from Crate Collage to the top of it. I am not painting this black on that backside or white on the backside like I normally would, because I do want this to blend in with that rusty, crusty top. So I am not doing that this go round. Normally, you're going to want to do a white or a light background to really make your colors in the paper pop. And like I said, this one, I really just kind of want to blend it in. So we're just going to go ahead and decoupage this down, and we're going to layer this down. I have been misting it with water to get it pretty wrinkle free, which it dries beautifully and is pretty much wrinkle free at the end. I love using this method. It is by far the best method. It's how Royce herself teaches how to do it, and it works so good for me. So we're just going to use the brush and smooth out the rest of this now that I've got it laid down, and we're going to let it dry once I have this completely done. So once this piece is completely dry, I do go over it with a second coat of the big top after I give it a quick sand. I sanded to rough up that top edge a little bit more, and then any of the rust that was built up, I sanded over that to give the paper the same texture that the step stool itself had. I think this is going to make a beautiful plant stand, and I can't wait for you to see all of the finished results at the very end. Once that second layer of liquid patina has dried up, I am going to go in with DIY dark wax. I'm going to go along the edge so that any of that paper that is white and raw is going to be darkened and aged. And then we are going to go over the whole rest of the piece with the same dark wax and make sure that all of those pieces where I scuffed it up and added the texture to it get darkened as well. And then we're going to, instead of buffing this completely off, I'm going to wipe this off in a little bit different manner. But you can see I am going over that whole top, and I'm making sure it's completely covered, and then I add a little bit more over each of those little textured spots just to make sure it ages it up the way I want it to be. For the very final step for this project, I'm going to pull out I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm pulling out a shop towel, and instead of rubbing this completely off, I'm just going in and kind of dabbing at it to leave even more of a textured look. I'm trying to show you how it looks there, and I'm not doing a very good job, but trust me, it does leave more of a pattern textured look to it. I'm so excited about how these turned out, and here are the final results.
What did you think? What was your favorite item? I have to say number 4 is my favorite. It just is. I thought it was going to be the metal box with the Saint Germain, but I really do love that little stool. I think it's going to make a great plant stand. Let me know below which item was your favorite, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye.